Hey everybody, just want to do a quick video while it's a hot topic, and it's about what Joe Biden's tax plan really does to our economy, and just why in general the idea of taxing rich people only is not only a lie, but it also hurts you in every other way possible. Just think about this. Under Biden's new tax plan, you guys heard 50 Cent just talk about it, right? So if you make $1 million in a year, that means that you'll pay $600,000 in taxes, pretty much. So you just now really only made 400K. So a billionaire in a year, 600 million in taxes, right? So first, just I get it. They make more money, so they should pay more in taxes. But think about you when you have that job, let's say $20 an hour. I mean, that's nothing already, and then that gets taxed. What do you think these millionaires do with that money that they aren't taxed? You think that's just an extra Rolls Royce or whatever? Like they just hanging out? Oh, I just had this extra money. I'm gonna just blow it on bullshit. No, that's how we create jobs. um, let's say Amazon, for example, is perfect because AOC stopped Amazon from going into a neighborhood that had, Latinos and blacks or whatnot that was doing pretty bad economically somewhere in Manhattan. But she turned them away, and it was all because she says they wanted tax breaks, 3 billion in tax breaks, right? And so she pushed it as if like the state of New York was just handing 3 billion to Amazon. Like, no, this is how it works. They need an incentive to move these businesses in, and if you overtax them, that takes away from profit and expansion, and so they won't go there. And they didn't, because she said, oh, we're giving them breaks, but what about us? The bigger picture here is it was like 30,000 new jobs would have been had for a community that needed it. I feel like we need to look at that. Oh, I want to help my neighborhood out or help minorities and Latinos, etc. But yet we're gonna push back these job opportunities that Amazon are bringing in. Well, it just doesn't make sense. It's not fair. Also, you have to look at it this way: like smart people try to not pay taxes. Like that's smart. If I was a millionaire, I would try to find every loophole possible to not just hand over my money to the government. That's what you do. And so they look for things to invest in and, organizations to donate to or whatnot to avoid that. Or now, Biden get elected, these guys will just move. It's happening now. Boeing, Tesla's leaving California, Ben Shapiro, even though that's not like a huge organization, that's jobs that's leaving. They're going to Texas and Tennessee and all these other places. And so what that does is it actually takes away jobs. Like millionaires can afford to actually just move, right? It's the middle class that can't just pack up like these millionaires can. And so what happens is once these millionaires move and leave the state, who's left to be taxed? You. I mean, just think about that. And so you're supporting something that will kill jobs, because that's how we lost all our jobs to China in the first place. If there is no incentive to run business here, then why would you? It's cheaper. I get cheap labor. I'm not getting taxed. That's why Ford went to Mexico. All these car companies that go in other places. And now you're giving jobs to these people. And while we're bitching and moaning about minimum wage, these other countries are now building because we sent all our jobs there because we're overtaxing them, trying to just give handouts to everyone. You know what I mean? You can't do that. That's not how it works. I think Candace, yeah, I was reading Candace Owens' book last night, and it gave me some insight. It's like overtaxing, paying yourself by taxing. Overtaxing is like standing in a bucket of water and then trying to pull the handle to pour the water. It just doesn't add up. You'll have to keep taxing and taxing and taxing, which is what's happening. Like I know here in Illinois, the taxes are constantly rising, and what they'll tell you is they're only going to tax the rich. Well, once the rich leaves, because that's what they do, they're packing up. I mean, people are leaving California in droves, and people are going to start leaving Illinois if they vote yes on this new tax hike that they keep saying is only going to tax people who make 400,000 or more. Well, when those people leave, that just leaves us to be taxed. And then inflation will hit, we're getting drained from taxes, and that's how you suffocate your own economy.